Resident Evil 2 Remake. You played it, you love it. So let's cut straight to what you're here for. Let's take a look at 10 must-have mods Resident Evil 2 Remake, non-RT only. Like always, links are in the description of this video. Honorable mention, Classic Startup Screen mod by ReiKaz. This mod brings the classic warning screen back and I love it. Personally, this is a mandatory mod, but I know that most people may not care about this little detail when booting up the game. KCON2236 mods, aka Ink Ribbon by KCON2236. Starting the list, we have 3 must-have costume mods that restore the alternate costumes from the OG RE2. Leon Classic RPD alternate costume, Leon Classic Skull jacket costume, and Claire Classic Flame jacket costume. It's very puzzling to me why Capcom didn't include these classic bonus costumes themselves. Number 9. No title screen music classic OST by ReiKaz. I don't know about you, but the title screen when using the classic OST is way too noisy and loud. Thankfully, this mod completely removes the music from the title screen when using the classic OST. This mod is a favorite of mine, and you can combine it with the next one for a much better and classic title screen. Number 8. Classic title and title voice by Dralkkin. This mod brings back the classic logo and the classic announcer from the OG RE2, which were missing from the remake when selecting the classic OST.
Resident Evil 2.
Number 7. Green Tint Remover by SilverEzredes. This remake is beautiful as is, but the color grading can be a little annoying for some. I personally don't mind as much, but when you remove the overall green filter, the game really changes and looks more natural. It's very subjective, I know. It's just another way of experiencing this great remake. Number 6. Adaptive Difficulty Selector by DesmondChaser27. Resident Evil 2 Remake features a good amount of difficulty options. However, since the OG RE4, the franchise also features a hidden difficulty which adapts to how the player is doing in the game. The problem is it's very inconsistent, punishing the player for being good at the game. This mod lets you select a fixed difficulty level, so you can enjoy a more consistent game. Number 5. Sky's Classic Claire by Sky's Edge. There are a bunch of mods out there that try to recreate the classic costume for Claire based on her OG design. However, most of them reuse the official assets to achieve this goal. The only mod that I feel comes the closest to actually recreating Claire's OG costume is this one. Here you can see a side-by-side comparison and it's very spot on, almost perfect. Number 4. Leon's 1998 inspired classic costume by Patty99. The official classic costume made by Capcom is actually based on the RE4 version of his classic costume, and almost every single mod out there also uses RE4's version as a base. This is the one I feel comes the closest in recreating Leon's OG classic design from the original RE2. Number 3. First-person mod REFramework by praydog. The REFramework features a bunch of mods and tools built in, like manual flashlight, free camera, and my favorite one, a first-person mode. It's incredible being able to experience a third-person game in first person, and not only that, you can customize the position of the camera, the FOV, the head bobbing, and much more. I suggest pairing this with the mod Smooth Locomotion for RE2 by AShock0, which makes the movements a lot better and smooth. Number 2. Classic Inventory by NFK93. This is not actually a literal classic inventory, it's a remake of the classic inventory but modernized. I love this mod, I never ever play without it, not even on my first playthrough, that's how essential it is to me. Number 1. RE2R Classic by alphaZomega. This mod is just mind-blowing. The amount of work and care that went into it is absolutely crazy awesome. And it's not just fixed cameras. Oh no, there are a bunch of options you can mess with and fine-tune to achieve your ideal classic camera. Words are not enough to explain how amazing this achievement is. Thank you, alphaZomega, you are truly the GOAT. Thank you modders for creating amazing stuff for all of us, and thank you for watching.